Kia ora. Today is the 1st of April, so decided to tidy up a strawberry patch here. Lovely stuff. Strawberries are one of the most productive, delicious, nutritious and financially rewarding plants to have in a garden. But every so often, 5 or 6 years, you need to dig up the old patch and plant a new patch. This is the old patch, which I'll dig up today and put a small tunnel house on later on, which will show, and then we'll plant new strawberries later on in end of April, maybe May, maybe. Start off with, I'll clear all these strawberries off and I'll put some Dolomite Lime on it along with some compost, added in with some ocean seaweed and some blood and bone fertiliser, along with some Root Boost Plasma Gans, and that will get this old garden bed into new life. And eventually I'll plant these out in the winter, a lettuce crop and maybe some coriander as well. So this is how I go about clearing my things and how I get the soil ready to go. It's not that difficult to dig up old strawberry plants. Typically you wouldn't leave them 5 to 6 years in a bed before you rotate them on again and plant new ones, but because of the amount of fertiliser I use and compost and the plasma gans, it kept it going quite well up until this season, but then it dropped off quite a bit, so it's time for it to head for the compost, out with the old and in with the new. Okay, in line with the no dig philosophy, all I did was fork the earth up and clean out all the old plant material from the strawberries. Normally when I clear a bed like this I put some Dolomite Lime on it. I prefer Dolomite because it contains magnesium and calcium, which is an extra plant food, good for the soil. So roughly a handful a square metre, and that should do the job before I put the compost on top. Right, once we've got the lime raked in, I'll just give it a quick squirt of the Root Boost Plasma Gans before I put the compost on, and then another layer of Root Boost on top of the compost as well to help energise the soil. Fabulous. I always add a couple of handfuls of blood and bone, a wheelbarrow full of compost, and then on top of that add in a couple of handfuls of this seaweed and grow safe. Just mix it in as well as possible, and this will give the winter strawberry patch the best possible start to life in the winter season. Got the blood and bone and the seaweed mixed in, so it's a matter of putting a nice layer onto the bed. Strawberries are a gross feeder, so they do take a lot out of the soil, and it takes a lot to keep them going in terms of compost, but they're well worth it. At the height of summer we would have been eating at least $20 worth of organic strawberries a day, and there's no way we would have been going to the shop and paying that sort of money for organic strawberries every day. So This is far and away the best cost efficient method of having marvellous strawberries. Usually from December, well April now, we'll still get some to the end of April. I'm going to leave this patch here because they were from runners that came from this. This is the older end here, the newer end here, so I'll keep that another season, and come April next year I'll dig that one up as well. But for now, this will do the job. Okay, we've got the compost, got the lime, the blood and bone, the seaweed, the compost, looking good on the garden. Just finished off with another quick squirt of Plasma Gans, and that'll get things underway. And I'll leave it a week, and then I'll probably plant some lettuce and some coriander for the winter next weekend. Once we put a tunnel house on it, I'll show you that happening as well then.